being such a good dog and doing what good dogs do, and that is keep their pets and their parents happy by snuggling, but that also means sometimes they're on your furniture. Well, we've got a solution to help protect your furniture and keep Flirt happy. SureFit brings to us the only today's special value that we have for them for the year. This is the final today's special value from SureFit that we will have for 2019, and it features their newest technology. What you're looking at again is a beautiful array of colors on a SureFit that will fit every chair, recliner, love seat, and sofa in your home. So think multiples. We have sold over 1 million SureFit products on QVC, and now we are thrilled to be able to offer you the latest and greatest. If you have them and if they're saving your furniture, we would love to hear from you. So call us at 1-800-395-1601. Color-wise, we're offering you this really pretty taupe. We have it in the dark chocolate. We have it in the gray. We're offering a beautiful wine. This is the green. And then the olive, we finally also have it in the deep blue. And one of the things that we're going to talk about is how that SureFit has been giving us technology that's even better to make sure that we're comfortable when we're using these things, that they're plush and luxurious, but at the same time, they're doing what they're supposed to. If you go to the retail stores that offer SureFit furniture covers, you're going to pay somewhere between $100 and $120 per item that you select. So this is an awesome opportunity for you to outfit not just one, but all of the seating units in your home, the recliners, the chairs, and the sofas. $42 for your chair or recliner choice, $69 for the love seat. And to protect that furniture, that sofa that you've invested hundreds of dollars in, only $79. The other great thing about these, they're machine wash and easy to care for. Amy Scaglione,
hi,
one of our design experts here at the Q, bringing us the SureFit story and all of the upgrades included in this today's special value.
It's so great, Jane, because if you know and love SureFit, thank you for joining us again. But if this is your first time experiencing SureFit, it's such a great time because we've added some bells and whistles and some new technology.
That's right. Well, outside of the beautiful colors, you can see the coverage. And for those that don't know what SureFit is, let's walk them through that.
Well, what's fantastic, and you have, let's say, SureFit, they're slip covers. They're really the founders. In, I think it was 1914, they started right here in Philadelphia with ready-made slip covers. In order to stay in the business, you have to be innovative. You have to understand how families live today and come up with new technology to serve how we live. And they've really done that and kept pace with the way our furniture has changed too, the shapes, the depth, the oversized pieces, so they've really kept up on that. In this way, I think today the most exciting thing is we've got the waterproof technology added in. We've got a softer by adding a thicker and denser fill, so that's going to be wonderful for your comfort, but you're not sacrificing any breathability, Jane, like our grandmothers had the slip covers that were like plastic that your legs stuck to in the summer.
And they would cut, they would break in little pieces and cut your legs when you slide back in the chairs. Yeah, those days are gone.
Those days are over.
So let's go through each one of the components, and once again, you're looking at the recliner choice right now.
Yep.
That is your recliner. Again, this is available at a price of $42. You know, typically a chair cover at retail would be around $110. We've got it for $42. Pockets built in.
Both sides?
Both sides. Really great. Here's your full-size sofa. Information on sizing is available on our website, QVC.com. So all the specifics, but they're really kind of customizable, and we'll talk about that in a second.
Got it.
So you don't have to get too caught up with that. If it's an average size sofa, this is going to work. Here is your chair. So if you want the chair choice and the recliner choice, again, not a whole lot of difference, but depending on the shape of your arms, that might drop down a little bit further. And then we also have the love seat, which is available again, and that is the perfect cover for those smaller love seats, two-seaters, two-cushion chairs. All right, so then let's talk about what is, I think, most important is life. And life is messy at sometimes, Amy. We all have had kids, we have had pets. We know that spills in life happen. This cover has the latest and greatest technology to keep and protect what's happening underneath the cover.
Containing it, right? So we're going to protect that investment. You're a mama, I'm a mama. I always think of those little wet diapers with our babies, right? The whole idea was, let me contain this until I can take care of it.
Right.
So the idea here is not that it's going to beat off with a treatment, but it's going to maintain the moisture until, let's say you're at work and you don't want to deal with it until the morning. You're not going to have to deal with it until the morning. So I'll take you through a real quick tour, and then I want to do a water demonstration for you. So you're going to find a super plush, lush cover. If you fall asleep on the sofa, it's going to feel great against the skin. As we move down, we spoke about how we've added a more thick and dense layer of this fill, so it's going to feel super soft. And then Jane, what's really incredible is when we get down here to this incredible absorbency of the waterproofing, this is that miracle membrane, and notice that you can't even hardly see it. It's working for you. And when I hold it up to my microphone, it's what we used to hear with our grandmothers, the plastic crunching. You're not going to hear anything at all, so it's going to be super comfortable. And then I want to show you what that looks like in action. So this is the miracle membrane itself. And this would demonstrate a spill. So notice that as much, can you feel that there's nothing coming through?
There's no moisture. Yep.
No moisture. So we're going to take it a step further and really just show you what that looks like if you have a spill. So I'm just going to introduce some liquid, and I'm going to go ahead and just rub it in. It would absorb naturally, but for the sake of time, we're going to rub that in. And then when I flip it over, this is a piece of craft paper. Absolutely nothing is coming through. And if you run your hand over it, Jane, you don't even feel any moisture on the other side. And while we have a shot of that, that's the little silicone paws. That's going to help grip your furniture as well.
So it stays in place. And
Stays
then
in place.
when you have the opportunity, you can take this, put it right into the washing machine.
Washer and dryer.
It dries. So here's what the membrane is actually doing. It's creating a breathable but barrier so that the water cannot get through and cannot penetrate your furniture. And if that's wine or blue sports drink or cranberry juice or orange juice, it's good to know that that couple $100, $1,000 chair or sofa you're sitting in is not going to see the residue of Uncle Walt's spill on Thanksgiving Day.
I was just going to say, and it might not even be every day of the year, every day of the week. It might be when Uncle Walt comes over.
Right.
And he's watching the game and everything upends onto your beautiful sofa.
Right.
You contain the mess and everybody's happy. So Jane, these are the tuck tools, and everybody's also happy when the furniture looks neat and it looks pulled together. And the way they've achieved that at SureFit is they've included these tuck tools. They're really bendable. We want it to bend and move with the furniture. And I'm going to go ahead and show you, Jane, real quickly. You're going to get it home. You're going to take it out of the box. So it's going to come to you something like this, folded up. You're going to take it out of the box, drape it over the chair, drape it over the sofa, whichever piece you've decided on, your recliner, same idea. And only thing you need to do is just look for the line. In other words, where is that seam? Line that up. It's no more difficult than that. I'm going to flip this over and show you. You're going to find on every piece a tunnel and a little bit of fabric. You're going to find it on the arms, and you're going to find it on the back of the chair. With the sofa, you're going to have additional, obviously, to keep that in place. The number will reflect the size of the furniture. This is your tuck tool. Slides right into that tunnel, and then you take this fabric and take advantage of it because you want to push that tuck tool down in there. And again, we would do the same thing on the arms. Then you're going to flip this flap over the back. Tons of coverage for the back as well, Jane, so we didn't skimp on that. And in fact, you asked for more of a drop in the front. We also did that on the recliner, so when it goes up and down on the footrest, you're not going to have a problem.
There. And think about this, at 600 now spoken for in the show, it's not just spills, it's also the friction that your clothing and your hands cause on furniture. So if you're someone who wears a lot of denim, have you ever noticed that your car seats turn like the color of denim over
I ruined a sofa with new jeans.
Yes.
They bled.
Blue jeans can stain your carpet and I mean stain your upholstery. So this is protecting against the fabrics that you're wearing. This is also protecting against the pets who, you know, eat their food and then come and rub their face on the front of the sofa, and you always have that little dark spot. This is against spills and all of those things. Or it's something that you use when you have a sofa that maybe doesn't look as good as it used to, but you can't afford to go buy a new one. Replace it for $79 or $69 for the love seat, or $42 for a recliner or for your chair.
Yeah.
So again, it's not $100 that you're investing in. It's $42 to $79 for the largest of the waterproof furniture covers from SureFit. H220820 is the item number. A reminder, this is the final SureFit Today's Special Value for the year. This is it. And I think that Flirt really, really loves that wonderful feel. I mean, how soft it is to cuddle up against. If she loves it, you're going to love the way it feels too.
And dogs have accidents. I have a little gal right now. My little dog is deaf. She's elderly. I don't want her to feel upset when she has an accident. For people, for pets, you could be caring for a parent right now.
Yeah.
This is wonderful to have on hand.
Yeah,
Everyone
and good for
feels
naps
better.
and all that good stuff. So we're going to say hi to Joy, who's
good.
joining us from California. Joy, you're on with Jane and Amy. How are you?
I am absolutely thrilled that you're offering this again.
Perfect.
I've had my SureFit for 2 years. Trust me when I tell you, the value is it's just incredible.
You've shopped for them before, and how have you enjoyed your SureFit, and what accidents have you prevented from happening on your furniture?
Innumerable. First of all,
Countless. Too many to count, right?
I have a set of I live with a set of male twins.
Okay.
People are in and out. When you spill something, it kind of like puddles because of how it's constructed.
Right.
So nothing absolutely wets it. That's number one. Number two, I'll bet you that in the time I've had them, I washed them more than 100 times.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
But nothing sticks. In other words, if you spill, okay, I've had syrup spilled on it, cake, cookies, medicine, a full meal. There's nothing, urine, run the list.
Right.
And what I'm amazed by is you put it in the washer, you take it out, it looks the same as it did the day it arrived in the box.
That's what we want to hear.
I so appreciate Joy being real too, because we dance around it, and the reality of I have children, I have animals, we have accidents, we're real human beings, and I'm so glad that it's worked for you in practical, real ways,
That's
in real
right.
life.
Well, we're glad.
Very practical, and what you should know is that the color doesn't fade. When I tell you I've washed it 100 times,
good.
I've washed it 100 times.
Yeah.
The color's the
Wonderful.
same.
It's nice to be able to freshen it up too. If you think about cold and flu season, and we're most of the time when we're not feeling well, we're snuggled up on the sofa, leaning our heads against the armrest. Nice to be able to take this off and clean it for that time of year too. So thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you for having that
Our
product.
pleasure.
Joy.
Take care. Bye-bye. So just to go over the color choices, since she
my
mentioned the
pleasure.
colors really quickly, there's something here for all home styles and decor.
And Jane, we kept that in mind because we wanted them to be appropriate for home decor, but also be fashion right. Not too trendy, but right in there. So this is going to be a really pretty chocolate, very practical. I know it's been popular today. Please don't shy away from the lighter colors.
Right.
Because just as our wonderful caller said, she's been able to wash and retain that color. This is that beautiful blue. It's a deep blue, we're calling it, but I would call it a smoky mid-tone blue. This is going to be what we're calling taupe. It's kind of a sandy putty color. This, think of as an emerald or like a kind of a mid-tone emerald, I would call it, but you're going to order it as olive.
This is very town and country to me.
Yes.
Yeah, as is this.
Yep, very much. And how pretty is that going to be around Christmas time, too? This is a really pretty, like a glass of wine. That's going to be a burgundy color. And then you're going to order this as your, I'm losing my mind.
Gray.
As our gray. And it's going to be
it's a great neutral.
pretty silvery mid-tone color.
Yeah, kind of, simple pattern on the top of
Yep.
it. It's quilted. There's some plushness to this.
Exactly.
And it's thicker than it used to be.
It is.
But most importantly, and we can go on over to Flirt and show how comfortable this is. The fact that the dog is jumping up and down on the sofa, it's not moving, it stays in its current and correct
Sweetheart.
position.
Yeah.
Hello,
and
love.
You know what I like too, Jane? I appreciate the fact I'm allergic to cats. I love them, but I'm allergic to them. So if I were to come over to someone's house, maybe they could take their SureFit slip cover off,
Can I
put
share
it into
SureFit
the
with
washer and dryer, and now I'm just sitting against the actual sofa. So it can be good for that kind of thing too. She sheds. She's been shedding throughout the day like a normal dog would. We had 2 dogs on at midnight. They shed. give it a shake outside, and when you're ready to wash it and dry it, go ahead. Isn't she just a love?
She's a
so this is
sweetie.
real life. You want them to be able to get up on the sofa with you. If you don't have a dog, you don't have pets, be thinking about children. Do you do daycare in
Here's
your
one
home?
more.
Do the grandkids come on occasion? You're going to be able to protect your furniture. You
go,
can
baby.
take that furniture cover off and you can tuck it away,
Good
but
job.
know that it's at the ready for
Right.
company.
Well, good job.
Thank you, sweetie.
Flirt. She's such a good baby.
She goes, I'm done.
She's like, I'm done. I ate all the treats that
That
lady had in her
easy.
pocket, so now I've got to move on. But here's the thing, like, this is real life. They look great too, and I think, again, for anyone who